Welcome back. Thousands of farmers in Colombia have been taking to the streets of the capital, Bogota. They are calling for government action in aiding the country's agricultural sector. The farmers say officials are not doing enough to honor an agrarian pact signed last year. Begue has more.
Colombian farmers and thousands of supporters marched through the streets of Bogota towards the presidential palace to protest what they call the government's failure to fulfill the National Agrarian Pact.
Estamos haciéndole un llamado de urgencia al gobierno.
We are making an urgent call to the government so that they listen to our claims and that the government must keep their word in the agreements that have been signed.
The pact between the agricultural sector and the Colombian government was the result of last year's national strike that went on for more than a month. Farmers complained that free trade agreements with the United States and Europe have left locals unable to compete.
Generally, farmers in Colombia are marginalized because of the lack of guarantees from the government and because of the signing of the free trade agreements that have made them victims.
We can't sustain the small farms that we have, so the small farmer is going to disappear because we can't even make enough for what is necessary. The agricultural supplies are expensive. Everything is expensive.
The march is the culmination of a three-day summit that started on March 15th, where 30,000 indigenous people, farmers, and Colombians of African descent gathered to talk about the problems facing the agriculture sector.
Participants talked about land rights, climate change, mining, illicit crops, among other topics. The formal document with grievances and proposals is presented to the government for a response.
I think that after all this work, what is left is a united front of all the movements and the formalization of that united front. Also, the united statement that has been constructed with all these organizations. We have accomplished a lot.
President Juan Manuel Santos responded that he is aware that not everything in the agreement has been accomplished for the lack of time. But if the farmers find the government's answers aren't good enough, they have said they will go on strike at the beginning of April. Begue, CCTV, Bogota, Colombia.